Mike again with another quick Bible study in Matthew 13, verses 24 to 30. The parable of the weeds. Again, everything has to do with God's kingdom, and this one, the same thing with Christian growing, and what's happening with Christian growing, the good and the bad people in the world, and what's going to happen to them in the end. Okay? So it says here in verse 24, Jesus told them another parable, and he starts talking in red here, New International Version. I'll comment as I go. The kingdom of heaven, a kingdom is people, it's an area, right? The castle, or a building usually. The kingdom of heaven, it's of heaven now, but that's the New Jerusalem that's coming down, right? And it also means who's God going to rule over in the end? Christians are turned to the second born again, the ultimate one, the spirit. Okay, when Christ returns. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed a good seed in the field. That was the seed of the gospel. Okay, and that was the Father who sowed it. But while everyone was sleeping, his enemies came, the bad of the world, humans, because we're all living on earth, the Christians, with the good and the bad. Like Jesus said, I pray not, Father, in the Garden of Gethsemane, I think it was, before he was abducted and killed, that you take them, Christians, out of the world, but you keep them from the world. So the enemy came at night, and he sowed the bad people were living with the Christians, and they went away. And when the weed, it's a metaphor, sprouted and formed heads, the weeds also appeared. The owner's servants came to him and said, Sir, we didn't you sow good seed in your field? Why then did these weeds come from? Where then did these weeds come from? An enemy did this, God the Father replied. The servants, that was the devil and all the bad, the servants asked him, do you want us to pull them out, the weeds? No, he answered, because while you are pulling the weeds, you may pull up the wheat with them. Right? You know how you pull out weeds? Sometimes you pull out the good stuff. That's what it means. You don't want to lose a Christian. You know what I mean? He said, wait till the end of the world, right? Let them all live. He says, let them both grow together until the harvest is the end of the world. Okay? When God makes you spirit, the Christians. And at that time, I will tell the harvester, as metaphorically speaking, it's God who collects all of us in terms of the spirit in the end, right? And what he does with the bad people in Gehenna fire, that's what it says here. At the time, I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds, the bad, into Gehenna fire, who rejected God, the humans. First collect the weeds and tie them in bundles to be burned, as I just said. Then gather the wheat, referring to the weeds are the bad people and the wheat are the good Christians. And then gather the wheat and bring them into my barn, into my house, and my New Jerusalem to live forever. New earth, new heavens. Okay, bye.